What's up, y'all? This Relly back with another video. Yes, sir, and today we gotta talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers because it is a lot to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. But with all that being said, though, I need y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, share to somebody who ain't subscribed. And with y'all, oh, can I forget? When y'all done with that, I need you to hover over to the like button and smash that too, so we can tell the YouTube algorithm to share this video with the world. You get what I'm saying? Because with y'all, I know I can get there. Now, with all that being said, though, now we can talk about these Cleveland Cavaliers and what's up with Relly, y'all. Now, I will ask y'all to please excuse the fan. As y'all may know, especially if you live in Ohio, it is hot, right? And I'm in UT, University of Toledo, my senior year. And the AC is GG, bro. That means the AC is not working. So we have to do everything we can to make sure this room is cool and it is miserable, right? But like I said before, we got to talk about the Cavs, right? Because the media day told us a lot, right? Especially this part of the media day, which I'm going to show here.
Are the Cavs interested? Here's Koby Altman.
I'm not going to get into any rumors or hypotheticals regarding any other player in the NBA. All I can tell you is I'm extremely excited about what we have in-house right now. And the young guys that continue to get better, the guys we traded for, the guys that I can see from afar. I'm really excited about tomorrow's practice. That's where our focus is. How do we make these really talented young men in their own right come together and be successful and start to win. That's where our focus is.
All right, Kevin, I've asked you this before. I'll ask you again. Would you be interested in Ben Simmons? If so, how much would you be willing to give up for him?
Simple answer, Dave, no. I know what kind of talent that Ben Simmons had coming into this league and what he still has from a defensive side and how he can play make for others. But it just feels like he is a reclamation project.
Now, for a lot of us, this may have told us a lot about what the direction for the Cleveland Cavaliers is going to be, right? Because Koby Altman straight up said he don't entertain rumors, right? As any general manager should say, you get what I'm saying? Because if he speak on that, obviously he's going to get fined because that's considered tampering, right? Now, is Koby Altman truly entertained with Ben Simmons? I don't know. Honestly, I think he might be a little entertained, but obviously as any decent general manager, he got to weigh the options because as we all know, if we get Ben Simmons, we got to figure out who's going to be traded, and that's probably going to be between Colin Sexton, Darius Garland. You get what I'm saying? Right? That's not something easy to do, especially when he also said in that media day that he's looking forward to paying Colin Sexton, right? He's looking towards signing Colin Sexton long term, right? And if you say those type of words in media day to Cleveland fans, that has some truth to it. You get what I'm saying? Yes, we understand it's been times where that hasn't necessarily been completely 100% accurate. But when you're talking about details of a contract like that with a young player, I think it does have some weight to it. You get what I'm saying? And I do think Koby Altman is going to use this time patiently. Like, he's going to be patient. He's going to be aggressive this season. He has to, right? Because like I said on previous videos, I said he's left us with so many more questions and answers, and I think he's going to try to answer those this season. He has to, especially before the trade deadline, and say, hey, this is the direction of the Cavs, right? Because we still need some wings. It's been reported that they're looking for some wings, right? You get what I'm saying? They got some guards, they got a lot of bigs, and now we got to make sure everything gel so we can sit here and say, hey, this is why we took these type of chances on Lauri Markkanen, Lamar Stevens, you get what I'm saying? These type of players, and even oh my God, I can't even think of the guard we just signed. You get what I'm saying? From that used to be on Sacramento. I can't even Kyle Guy, I think. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things we've been trying to do. A lot of things Koby Altman is trying to implement. You get what I'm saying? And then we still got questions with JB Bickerstaff, right? Because a lot of people was questioning if he was truly the coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? And this season is going to be telling. You get what I'm saying? I also think it is very appropriate for us to talk about Kevin Love, right? I think that conversation must be had today, as well as the comments, because I made some comments saying we need to buy out Kevin Love. Like, we need to make something happen, right? And a lot of people were saying, you know, you got to understand this is $60 million. You get what I'm saying? So trading him, buying him out is going to be very, very difficult, right? But honestly, I stand on what I stand on. I think a buyout right now, it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Because either way it goes, we're gonna eat up that $60 million contract. You get what I'm saying? Even like either way it goes, like if we keep him on the lineup and he doesn't play, we ate the $60 million, right? But if we buy him out, we still eat the $60 million. The only difference is we give another younger player those minutes he would have gotten. You get what I'm saying? And even if we trade him, which is a very, very hard thing to do, when a player like Kevin Love, who's been injury prone these past couple years, with $60 million left on his contract in 2 years, you get what I'm saying? You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a business major. You don't have to be nothing to realize that that is ludicrous. You get what I'm saying? Which is why I think the buyout market now, looking back, like all the videos I made up until now, I think the buyout is the most realistic. It's unfortunate that the Cleveland Cavaliers is going to be in another situation where we might lose him for absolutely nothing. But in this situation, it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice, right? And I said that to somebody earlier. It's all about sacrifice now. Also, I think it's also appropriate for me to talk about Denzel Valentine, right? Because a lot of people know I don't want him on the roster. I just don't. Especially when I realize that he is a 6'4" shooting guard who should not be playing small forward, who averaged, 6-7 points after the roundup? You get what I'm saying? He shouldn't be on this. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he could be different on this rotation, this roster, this game plan. You get what I'm saying? This system, this culture. You know, that's absolutely right. But let's be real, man. Denzel Valentine, you can't put him at the small forward. He's not going to flourish there. We don't want him at the 2 guard because we got players like Isaac Okoro, Garland, Dylan Windler, all these players that can potentially play the 1 and 2. You get what I'm saying? And we're already in a situation where we have too many small players or undersized players playing positions they have no business playing, like that small forward position. So it's like, what does Denzel Valentine really do? Because he's not a good shooter. He's not a good finisher. He's not a good passer. He's not a good rebounder. So what do he do? You get what I'm saying? What does he bring to the team, right? Like, you can't say veteran leadership. He's like slightly older than the guys we have on the roster. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't bring anything out of the ordinary that really elevate our roster in any type of fashion. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he's a good practice player. I don't know. But even if he was, the Chicago Bulls wouldn't be so, like, it wouldn't be so easy for them not to even sign him on the restricted free agent. You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even try to. Like, I didn't even know he was in the free agency market at that time. But now I do, because he's on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I love the Cleveland Cavaliers. See, I'm representing my CLE. I love Cleveland. You get what I'm saying? But I know Koby Altman is in a situation he's trying. You get what I'm saying? I gotta applaud him. You know, I'm very critical on Koby Altman. I give him the applause for that, right? But I'm just saying, from my perspective, I don't see what Denzel Valentine brings to our roster, and honestly, I don't think he does bring anything in the roster. Honestly, I think he's going to be off the roster this season, right? And that might be too long. I might be giving him the benefit of the doubt because it's just nothing he brings to this team that's beneficial. Not at all. So down in the comments below, let me know how y'all feel about today's video. And if you really love today's video and you love the Cleveland Cavaliers, maybe you should go over and subscribe to Relly All Cavs. That's only showing, displaying, dropping Cleveland content, from start bench cuts to breakdown analysis to just talking Cavs in general. Just Cavs content, right? If you love that type of stuff, go over to Relly All Cavs, because that is the channel for you. You get what I'm saying? And I'm trying to make this so juice for everybody. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't think of any other word but juice. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to rock with your boy, go to Relly All Cavs, man. I'm the channel for you.
That's Atlantis with that money.